One of the biggest reasons why people don't get what they want is because they focus on what they don't want. You see, when you say you don't want to be fat, or you don't want to be old, or you don't want to be dumb, or you don't want to be broke, what's going to naturally happen is that you're telling the universe what it is you don't want. But instead of telling the universe what you don't want, start to tell it what you do want. Once you start to communicate with God about the place that you want to be and the things that you want to see, that's exactly when He's going to bring it into your reality. So all I'm saying is that if you want to change your reality, you have to change your mentality. You have to realize that your words have power, and what you speak out into the world will determine where you go. There's so many times where people talk about things that they don't want to have in their life, and what happens is that what they fear the most starts to happen to them. If you're afraid of all of these outcomes that you don't want, then how are you going to get the outcomes that you do want? You see, you have control of your reality once you have control of your words. When you start to speak the things that you do want, then you'll get it. For instance, if you want money, how much money? You don't say, I don't want to be broke, or I don't want to be stuck financially. Instead, you say you want to make $300,000 a year, $500,000 a year, $1 million a year. When you declare and affirm the things that you want financially, then your mind is going to think, what do I have to do to get there? For example, if you want to make $1 million a year, you're going to do the math. You're going to say there's 250 working days in a year, and that means you have to make $4,000 a day. Now, when it comes to making $4,000 a day, you have to think, what do I have to do to become that kind of person so I can earn that kind of income? And once you begin to think that way, you're not going to be worried about what you can't do and where you can't go and who you can't be. You're not going to put limitations on yourself because your mind is controlling the whole entire situation. So unlimit yourself if you want to have an unlimited life. Realize that you are in complete control of everything you do, and then God is the ultimate decision maker when it comes to the things that He wants for your life. Now, I'm going to tell you something very important. There is a time where you do have to say that you don't want something. For example, let's say you get bullied at school or work, and you determine to yourself that you're never going to allow this to happen again. Well, what you're doing is you're putting a stop to a negative behavior that you're never going to be a part of. When you say, I'm never going to be a part of this activity, then I promise you, the universe will make it happen. For example, there was a time where I said to myself when I was overweight, I'm never going to reach this weight limit. Because if I hit that number, I knew that it was going to be a detriment to my health. And so I declared that I would never reach that number again. Now, of course, throughout all those years, I never reached that number because I knew deep down what it would do to me if I did. And so what I did was that I cut it off because I knew that it wasn't a possibility. Don't talk about what you don't want. Talk about where you're going to be. Don't talk about how you don't want to be broke. Talk about how you're going to be rich. Don't talk about how you don't want to be healthy. Talk about how you're going to make some changes in your life right now. You see, when you begin to speak in this affirmative way, you're going to attract new people into your life. When you say we're going to build a business, certain people are going to make a decision and say, I'm either going to come with you or I'm going to stay right where I am. And that's exactly what you want. You want to be able to cut off certain people, certain places, certain opportunities that may not fit into your schedule so you can grow into the person that God wants you to be. And once you do that, that is how you actually achieve success. My friends, this is Daniel Alley. If you enjoyed this video, type yes in the comment section below. And keep watching all my other videos because I have so much more I want to share with you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.